Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I am here. Trying to post more videos on this channel. This channel will probably never be monetized, and that's okay because this is kind of like my fun channel, my experimental channel, and my giving back channel. This is kind of like a diary or a help channel for people that are getting started because YouTube, contrary to what was happening a couple of months ago, remember the hot videos were YouTube is on easy mode. It's on easy mode for everybody to get that YouTube money. And for a while there it was, if you are, over 40, get your ass on YouTube. If you're over 50, now's the time to start a YouTube channel. And that's true. YouTube is an incredible thing. But see, a lot of people are only going to YouTube because they're thinking, here's how I can make a whole lot of money. And I'm not going to say that people can or cannot make a whole lot of money, that people can or cannot make this a full-time career. But this is not like when you go get a job. When you go get a job, somebody hires you, you're in the door, and basically what you need is there to get started. And in 2 weeks, you'll get your first paycheck. YouTube, you're going to have to invest your time and resources to start. You're going to at least need to have a computer or a great smartphone. You're going to need to get a microphone and a webcam. And as you get into an editing software, so you will have to spend money to start. Now, that's not to say you can't make a lot of money out of YouTube. But here's the thing. Here's the part, and I'm not trying to discourage anybody. I have been doing YouTube for 9 years, and it has been very, very good for me. It has supplemented everything that I do, and it has become part of my life. I have about between all my channels, I'm closing in on 100 million views, and most of that is long-form videos. But the reality is only about 12% of content posted will ever have 1,000 or more views. That only about 12% of the YouTube channels out there ever get monetized. And monetized means you could be making 10 cents. The majority of the money on YouTube is made by about the top 2 or 3%. But let me give you an example. Don't take my word for it, because I know people look at me and they say, well, you're just a scruffy old dude, that's doing YouTube. Nobody cares and so on. Okay, that's fine. But let's take an example here. Let's take an example. This is Jordan Tully. Jordan Tully, we're using Social Blade, which has now gone through a whole refit, and they're still, it's still just kind of coming back up. What's interesting is a lot of the ratings, you see he's rated as a B+. The letter grades have actually dropped. So you might have been a B before, and now you're a C+. So he's a B+ now, so he probably was an A before. And if you look at this, his Social Blade ranking is 30,000 out of all YouTubers. His subscriber number is 21,000. There's only 21,000 out of the, how many is it? 50 million? 60 million subscribers? View ranks. He's in the top 10,000 in view ranks. Okay? He's had 19 million views in the last 30 days. He's gotten 20,000 subscribers in the last 30 days. You just look at this. Dude is getting 500,000 views or more a day. He's averaging 649,000 views a day. That's a lot of views. Now, I will preface this and say most of his views are short form. And he does one video a day. One video a day. Now, this is Jordan. Thank you very much, Jordan. I appreciate this. Here's one of his shorts. Now, this short, of course, right here, got 639,000 views in the last 24 hours. And this is a video on how much does he actually make on YouTube. Are you ready? This is one of the top 1% YouTubers.
How much money do you make on YouTube? Not enough, but let me just show you. And YouTube is the only social media app that actually pays me, so here is how much money I made in 2024. Starting with subscribers, which was 270,000 new people. So thank you so much. And if you're new here, subscribe. And my audience watched 266 million views, which was mainly YouTube Shorts. That sounds like a lot of views, which it is. But before I show you how much I got,
266 million views, be it shorts. Oh my God. And he is posting a video a day. A video a day. Wow.
Got paid. Think of a number in your head and let's see how close you were. Because in 2020.
Okay. So how much money do you think he made on YouTube with 266 million views? Let's see. I actually want to do the numbers. Okay. Wow. Okay. Are you ready for it?
YouTube paid me $29,824.08, which I'm thankful for, but honestly, it's not that much money when you're considering how many videos I had to post. Luckily, I have awesome brands that have supported me through the years, which makes it possible to do this full time, because I think I spend a little bit more than that every single year just on travel alone. How much?
$29,000. $29,000. And so if he's done $29,000, if he averages a video a day, that comes out to $81 a day. He's one of the top 1% YouTubers, and he's basically making $81 a day. Now, let me say this. There is a big difference between money for shorts versus long form. Because I can say, I will go to my YouTube analytics and I will say in the last year, I'm not a big shorts guy. I don't do a lot of them. Shorts wise, I had 264,000 views, and that came out to $83 on my main channel. If I look at, let me say lifetime, it's not as much money as you think. When people tell you that, oh, we're making tons, bank and all that, it's not breaking down for a lifetime. But the most, the highest revenue one that I've had is one where I was crossing the Chesapeake Bay Bridge that got me $37. Surprisingly, I don't know why this one had so much. It was only for 1.6K viewers. So for whatever reason, this one, don't know why, this one paid $24 for every 1,000 views. I don't know why. That's an outlier. That's kind of crazy. But the point being here is YouTube you can make money with, and not just with ad revenue. And see, that's what he's talking about, ad revenue. He's got sponsors that, of course, I'm sure when he goes to someplace, he's getting comped and such like that, that he is doing ads and getting paid, sponsorships. So he is making more money than just the 29,000. But what I'm trying to tell you is, if you're looking and saying, I'm going to quit my job, don't go into your boss's office and crap on the desk like a woman did when she won the lottery. And don't go into this and think, I'm going to make real money out of this without actually working, because it is a job. It can be a fun one. If you're a travel guy like him, hey, if you love what you're doing and do what you love, you never work a day in your life. But don't go into this thinking that all I got to do is start a YouTube channel and tons of money is going to fall my way. Reality is, it doesn't work that way. I have been working on YouTube for 9 years, and it's been growing steadily for 9 years. Okay, I will say, let me rephrase that. Actually, my first channel started out 3 years before 2016, but I kind of look at 2016 where I got my first 1,000 subscribers and I got monetized as the beginning, because it took 3 years to get that first channel monetized. It's been that long, and I am blessed that I've gone as far as I have on YouTube. I'm not going to be one of those channels that are out here telling you how much money I made. No, don't do that. Better to keep some things to yourself, okay? Better to keep some things to yourself. Some of you are probably saying, yeah, because it's so little you don't want to tell anybody. That may be, could be. It could be, or it could be the other way around. But either way, every channel's different. And I put in the work to get the nearly 100 million views that I've gotten. I'm Mark Holmes, and I hope that this helps somebody here on YouTube. Peace out.